Pupils in England have shown a considerable improvement in mathematics, according to the latest Pisa test data released today.A. New report from the Programme for International Student Assessment, Pisa, shows that 15-year-old pupils in England performed significantly better in maths in 2018 than in 2015. However, it also found that 66% of pupils described themselves as sometimes or always feeling worried. Read more: Who will save our education system? Leave it to the entrepreneurs. A higher proportion of students performed at the highest Pisa proficiency levels for maths, whilst a lower proportion worked at the lowest levels. In science and reading, pupils in England performed well above the OECD average, and were outperformed by only 10 and 9 countries in the respective categories. But they have made no improvement in those two subjects for the last 13 years, according to the influential international study. Scores in England were also significantly higher than in the rest of the UK in science and maths, with scores of 507 and 504 considerably above the OECD average of 489. By contrast, mean scores in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland were much closer to the OECD average for the two subjects. The report also singles out the decline in Scotland's maths and science performance for particular attention, saying its scores have declined significantly since 2006. The analysis found that head teachers in Scotland reported more problems with pupil truancy and teacher absenteeism than those in the rest of the UK, which may have contributed to the fall in standards. In addition, the research shows that the proportion of pupils who succeed academically despite their socioeconomic background, those deemed academically resilient, was larger in England than OECD countries on average. On average, pupils in England were found to be less satisfied with their lives than pupils across the OECD countries. National Foundation for Educational Research Chief Executive Carol Willis said, "Pupils in England have continued to perform well in reading and science and have made significant improvement in maths. What requires further analysis and consideration is pupils' perception of their well-being. While most pupils were happy, pupils in England were more likely to have negative feelings than pupils across the OECD countries, which raises questions which need further investigation." Education Secretary Gavin Williamson said more rigorous primary school assessments meant more pupils were studying core academic subjects at GCSE. The PISA results are encouraging, particularly in maths, and provide yet more proof that the Conservatives' education reforms are working, he said. Read more: Further education £1 billion worse off than in 2010 despite higher spending. The choice at this election is clear. The last time Labour were in government the UK fell down the PISA ranking. For more on this story, visit the news article link.